if you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, you want to promote, you want to look for employment, you just want to socialize amongst black people. Well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app on Android and Apple. I will put the links inside the description, the comment section as well. And make sure y'all go and check it out, man. Look at movies and television shows. The women are lighter skinned. They say that's because of black men. It has nothing to do with black men. It has everything to do with Hollywood being more comfortable with the waffled color Negroes. And the people who are doing movies and TV shows nowadays, they don't want somebody who looks authentically black anymore. That's not the standard anymore. Because when they would do movies, they wanted somebody who was blacker than black to represent black people in those films. Now, these people are damn near biracial. Or 1/3 black. You know? Times have changed. It really has. We're going to get into it. This might be a very uncomfortable conversation for some people, but understand this. It needs to be had. It definitely does. When you look at like the woman in the thumbnail that y'all see on the screen, you've seen more of her than you have seen women who are way darker than her. It's it's more uncomfortable. It's nowadays in the media and on social media, you see a lot of these women who look like this. And once again, it's not black men pushing this propaganda. It's the people in the entertainment industry who says, listen, this is the new black. This is who we're putting on the pedestal. Because they're uncomfortable with melanin. How many of us used to see movies from the late 60s and 70s? A lot of those black people in there were black. You didn't really see a ton of light-skinned or white people. I mean, you did have them. A lot of them were stars of the film or co-stars. But a lot of times, those people were dark-skinned. They were dark-skinned black people. But now, people are more comfortable with waffle colored Negroes. Shout out to Brian Shepard. Always listen to you while commuting to work. You sure woke my ass up literally and figuratively. Well, I appreciate that, Brian. I'm glad you woke up because you are on the road, brother. You gotta be careful out there. But hopefully, yeah, you energized and ready to get to work, man. Shout out to you. Now, when you look at social media, because that's another wing of it, a lot of what we see on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, we see a lot of posts of, black men with light-skinned or biracial women. Okay, that's something they always could have liked. And let me tell y'all this about marriage. When you see a lot of these brothers married to lighter-skinned women, or you see black women married to lighter-skinned men, for the most part, that's who they've always wanted to be with. They've always wanted to be with somebody who was that skin tone. Never believe that the person that people marry is not what they were attracted to. You always are going to marry the person you're most attracted to, unless it's a situation of super convenience. You have a woman, she may marry a guy who because she's in love with his money and not with him. We've seen that a shit ton. That is why when these pro athletes retire, they usually end up getting divorced within a year or two, because that woman doesn't want him around the house. Mike Vick even said that his wife doesn't want him around the house. She wants him to go out and get a job, because those women married the lifestyle, the money, the clout. She don't want to be sitting at home in this guy's face every day. She want to live single while she with him. It's almost become like an even trade. You got the dude who wants the woman who looks racially ambiguous and got the long hair and nice body. Then you got the woman, she wants the money. She wants to be, she wants to be the wife of an athlete or entertainer. So it's almost like a trade-off. But when one cannot bring anything to that situation, they break off. They break off. And in Hollywood, what you're seeing now is they're saying, okay, look at all these brothers with these lighter skin women. Let's continue promoting it. Let's put it out there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cast a Latina as Nina Simone. We're gonna just darken her skin with some makeup. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we as black people will get upset for a little while, but then we'll get over it. Look at Colin Kaepernick. Some of y'all not gonna like this, but he gets a lot of people following him. He has a lot of black people following him, and I think the mindset of some of those people is because he's light skinned, and they think light is right. You know, they think light is right. So when we look at these situations like this, you know what I'm saying? We have to look at when you're trying to push a narrative like there are. They want to push the narrative of basically diluting every race, not just black people, but every race, into one. And it's starting with black people. You see, when you have black females who complain about colorism, they always point to us as if we're putting the propaganda out there. Are there people who like light-skinned men, light-skinned women? Yes. I think you have black men who are in the spotlight more, who are seen more, but if you look at statistics, they're still with black women, you know? I think that you have a lot of these women who look exotic. Look at the music video "Beautiful" by Pharrell and Snoop Dogg. That was the first taste of putting racially ambiguous women on a platform. Well, no, it was a Big Pimpin' video. I think it was a Big Pimpin' video, and it was the Beautiful video afterwards. You know, and they're putting these racially ambiguous women, you know, on the forefront. And they're telling these guys, listen, man, if you got money, you can get a girl look like that. Look, she got light skin, long, pretty hair, big ass. You know, shout out to El Hernandez. I appreciate that, El. You know? So you got these athletes that say, I've never seen a Brazilian woman before. She's shaped like a black girl. She's shaped like, she got the shape. Look at, she got hips and ass. Probably got less attitude. Got less attitude. She curvy. She thick. You know. And what you will notice too is that a lot of these guys will date the same women in like a circle. They be dating all the same women. You know what I'm saying? So I think that in society today, we black men and black women, you need to really look at the fact that the media is pushing the black women. Go get you a white man. Black men, look at them non-black girls. Look how thick she is. She got long hair, light skin. Look how good she looks, you know? And these guys go for it because they didn't grow up with women who look like that. You know, I think it's more lust when it comes to black men. Even though you'll never see us writing books on how to get a white woman. These guys know if they have money and resources, those women are gonna flock to them. You know? But black women, they're gonna write books and they're gonna heavily promote that agenda themselves without the media. you know. But again, if I grew up in the hood in the South, I've never been around Latinas before. But then I'm seeing like Latinas with big asses and long hair, and you know, let's say I moved to Miami, you know what I'm saying? I moved to New York or Philadelphia, and I'm seeing different types of women I've never seen before. And I got the money and the resources to snag her. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna snag her. So we have to really look at where we are in society. We can't be trying to point the finger. Pointing the finger does nothing. I see black women try to blame us for colorism, but you perpetuate colorism by lowering yourself to comparing yourself to white women. If you're better than white women, you don't have to compare yourself to white women. You really don't. You don't have to follow behind that light-skinned girl because you have low self-esteem. How many of us have seen light-skinned women as the leaders of the group? Christopher crazy, man. Christopher crazy, man. He crazy. So I just want y'all to understand, I'm getting down to the root of this. I'm not talking about what YouTubers are saying. I'm not talking about, you know, what posts are going viral. I'm getting to the root, you know? I'm getting to the root of this issue with biracial and light-skinned women. And the fact that they are put on a pedestal. But I think that the media, if you look at the women that they're putting in these roles, they are helping that. They're pushing that forward. You know, I was on this blog one time, and the blog post, it was like a top 10 or whatever. Each photo on that post was of a black woman with a white man or an Asian man. So they had like this top 10. What's up, True? Top to that 9, 10. No, we had 9, 10, 8, 7. You know what I'm saying? And every photo that they used was a black woman with a white or a Asian man. You know? So when we look at where we are, there are many different ways that we can look at and approach it, right? You got light-skinned and biracial women on social media, right? They will claim black. They will claim blackness, okay? But every once in a while, they will tell you exactly who they are. You get them upset enough. You get them upset enough, they will tell you exactly who they are and what they are. Once again, people, I'm getting to the root of this. Y'all got to give me some time to really delve deep into it. You do have pro-blacks. You do have pro-blacks who have biracial children, or have relationships with white people. You got a black man with a white woman, and then you got a black woman with a white man, or a non-black man. They'll be the main ones talking about biracial people or white or black. Do you know why? Because they feel a little guilty by the fact that they have biracial children. So they're going to push a narrative that if my kids, you know, I can't be going around saying that my mixed kids aren't black and then being pro-black. I can't say that my mixed kids are mixed when I'm pro-black. So I'm going to say, you know what, mixed people are black. You know, Kaepernick is black. All these other, you know, non-black, you know, leaders, they're black because of what they have at home that they're raising, you know? So they're the main ones who will defend biracials leading black people. I have seen countless biracial women trying to speak for the black community, speaking for black women, and black women will cheer them on. And I think that the women who are cheering them on have low self-esteem. If you support a guy like Kaepernick, for whatever, even though people may feel like he's taking a knee for a good cause, you know what I'm saying? He still is not a black man. He was raised by white parents. We don't even know which one of his parents is black. Okay? We don't even know which parent is black. I mean, his real parent is black. So I think that we should slow our roll on trying to embrace biracial people as black. To me, if you're a biracial person and you want to call yourself black, have at it. But I'm not about to sit up there and call you black just cause, because you can pull that biracial card anytime you want, you know what I'm saying? At me. I mean, it should be the wrong move because I would throw it back in your face. That card has no funds, it's insufficient. Throw that card in my face. It ain't gonna work. Like the stream, people. We getting deep into this. You also have situations where you will have black women who will have affairs or relationships with non-black men. They will have really light-skinned kids with dark-skinned men. Now, I know that this can happen, but there have been instances where those kids are growing up thinking they have two black parents when they really don't. And the man is raising a child that's not even his. I think I've seen that myself. And what happens is you have a culture of young black people that think it's cool to be mixed. But nowadays, it's not. Nowadays, it's cool to be blacker than black. How many of us was in high school and people just tell, I'm mixed with Indian, I'm mixed with Puerto Rican, I'm mixed with white. I literally had this dark-skinned dude tell me that he's mixed with white, or one of his parents is mixed or something like that. I mean, but this guy, he's an epic loser. He was an epic loser. So he's an epic loser. And but those instances happen. You got, women cheating with the guy who runs the corner store in the neighborhood. He runs the corner store in the neighborhood. Those situations go on. But people, this is me getting to the root of it. We get to the root of it. We gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? But I really do believe that light-skinned biracial women are becoming the standard of beauty, because in Hollywood they want to mix races. They want to see biracial couples. They want to see black men with non-black women, non-black women with white men. So I think that that's becoming more and more popular in Hollywood, and they definitely want to push that narrative on to other people, and people are biting. If you're looking for an app as a black person and you want to connect with other black people, you want to promote, you want to look for employment, you just want to socialize amongst black people, well, the Black Social app is here. It's an absolutely a great app on Android and Apple. I will put the links inside the description, the comment section as well, and make sure y'all go and check it out, man.